Hello friends, in this course we talk about this kit Arduino. I present for you course of robotic by simple ways by this kit which called Arduino kit. In this course we will talk about these base. This base we have number 1, 2, next 3, second, next 3, next 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There are 13 holes. We have number 1 or number 0, second, next number 1, second number 2, third number 3, fourth number 4, fifth number 5, 2 until number 13. We have 13 holes. So by this holes we can connection by outside. What is function of this holes or for these pins? It's by these holes Arduino connects by side by components. How does? With this Arduino to connect with outside, we can install, for example, lamps. By this house, we can, for example, install lamps, button, motors on this house. We can install anything, for example, screen. We can install screen to link the screen by this house. So this digital house can collect in and output Arduino. Can collect digital input and output Arduino. We call Arduino in Arduino output digital. I don't understand. I will understand you. This number was 0, 2 until 3, until 13. We can install anything, any component. We can connect Arduino to either component. Connect by Arduino. We can connect Arduino by this with this has to either component. By can send informations or receive informations by this house. I don't understand. So what? For example, I have lamp. This lamp. Or I have lights. For example, I have this lamp, or I have, for example, light. For example, this light. This light is small lamps. It's electronic devices. It's in a polar. So we can connect these LEDs to Arduino by these holes and install these LEDs on when the pins, when end pins, for example 0, we can link this names by this and pins 0. Delete put on, but it doesn't light. It's put on, delete, put on and put off, but it doesn't light up until Arduino sends to LED informations, sent to attention by these holes or from this holes, this pin from the number 0 pin. Disconnect for the Arduino. So Arduino control these LEDs to light up or to turn off. For example, and I will install button for example, for these lamps. For light up, you should control or send instruction or order for this lamp light up by the button. I press if you should connection with lamp and button. I press on this button, lamp lights up. So this button control this. I press if you should connection with lamp and button. I press on this button, lamp lights up. So this button control this lamp. So like this, Arduino control these LEDs. So also we can connect this button by this Arduino. For example, I will connect this button by this Arduino in pin 1. Link pin 1 by this button. So when I press this lamp, so when I press this lamp, I do pressure in this lamp. This lamp send information, set tension to Arduino. Arduino treat this information and send the information do some function. Arduino do some function. Maybe light up this LED, maybe light off this LED. So from button, Arduino receive informations from button is receive. and send tangents. That means send informations to LED for lights on or lights off, for lights up or turn off. In this case, this holds this pin called out. For pin 0, it calls output because it sends information. When Arduino receives informations to pin 1 called output. The shortcut should be output. So number 0, when n still long or late, it should be output because it's sent because this late is receive. It is received. So link pin 0 is output. For button it's sends information to 1. So 1 it is input, receive information to from button. So we should configure these pins. We should configure output or input. Depend cases what is received or sent it. If received information, it's our input. If sent it, it's output. It's clear? So we should configure these pins. Output or input. If installed long, we should for pin number 0 should mode to configure it what output or input. Yes, what is received or sent it. It's sent, so it's output. For pins number 1, it's link with button. It's received or sent information. It's received information, so it's output. It's configured output. So these numbers from 0 to until 13 might be configured input or output. So before do anything, we should define them pins that be output or input. So we have simulation. We have simulation software. When we can imagine it or create it projects to do it, automation projects or robot projects, we should after to the installation we should to do that by software or by simulation software. Simulation after we can install it in reality. So there are software simulation. It's called PROTUES. That's PROTUES 8 Professional. Before doing experience in reality, we do it in simulation software. First, we will open this software, click and wait. So it's opened. New projects, we can click it here. So we can do a project Games Light to an Arduino. Let's number one lights up. Next, after few times turn off. LED number 2 light up. After few times turn off. LED number 3 lights up. After few times turn off. LED number 4 lights up. After few times LED number 1 light up. Book. We go doing book project book. The game's lights turn off, lights up, turn off, lights up, turn off. So we call this project light games. Light game. So new project next. Check this. Created a schematic from the selected template. List default. Next. So next. So finished. So we have interface for this software, simulation software. We have space to work, and we have many, like all softwares, many file edits, view, tools, etc. And we have here tools for work. So we go to this icon, B, we activate this. After we activate this icon, and we go to B, and other windows open. Here on keywords, here we find all circuits. Here we find all circuits. We have capacitor, we have connector, we have several components here, and we can shoot resistor several. So here in this keyword we write Arduino. So Arduino kind list display here. We have similar type Arduino here. Arduino Mega, Arduino Nano, Uno, which choose Arduino in. We click 2 times here or OK. We show the Arduino created here. Writing here simulation Uno, Arduino Uno. So this Arduino, we can go here, click So we show Arduino. Click. So we have Arduino. We can zoom out this Arduino. And this Arduino, look the inputs or pin 0, 1, pin 1, 2, 3 until 13. There are digital inputs or outputs. Maybe inputs, maybe output digital. It's called input output digital. We can install or link this pin 0 with LED. So we go here, we click here, write LED. We have some LEDs here. We choose this LED. Okay, so we have LED here. We go here, click, we show the LED, click here. So we have LED there, LED. So we link this LED. And for the LED we can connect this LED other side by ground. So, pardon. Right click, place terminal and go to ground. We have ground here. Click and link with this side to ground. Let's talk about LED. Look, let's how is it? That LED is small numbers. In reality, it's small numbers. It's electronic device in a polar. There are several colors for these LEDs, like that. You can find several colors. It functions. It work in 5 voltage, but you should or you must to install this LED with resistors for not damage it. You should or you must to install this LED with resistors for not damage it. LED have 2 pins. One is taller than other, like you show. One pin is taller than other. Short pin, this short pin is negative. It's negative. It's called cathode. And for this other pin, it's positive. That is add, and it's called anode. So here in So here this LED, this sample LED is here, is that. Simple. Simple LED is anode cathodes. Here for shirt pins is cathode negative, cathode negative, here positive, here positive, here positive, here side, here pin negative, here is short pin, here is short than other. So here in Arduino and PROTUES and simulation software, we link anodes with number 0 with pins 0 of Arduino, and we link short pin which is cathode by ground, with ground. So what is program? What going to do? We want this Arduino kit control this Arduino, right? So for this pins 0, what must is configured? Output or input? Yes, it's configured output. So the first step now, we open software for programmation, Arduino software called IDE, Arduino TOLS. That's software. Click. We wait. Like we show. Like all software, there are many above and space. There are many above and space for work, for writing, program writing. And there are two functions. There are viewed setup and viewed loop. Before writing program IDE, I will do some configuration. We go here, File, and we go to Preference, and there are Windows open. In the setting, there are here browse will save file by default and save documents here. Show we are here output during tick. We go what we'll do we should we must check this, check complete and check uploads. You should check two options and click OK. Now we go to space when we write program. That you notice it viewed setup with parentheses and token open and token closes, and there are here some commands. Put your setup code here to run once. Here there are code which written here or instruction which written here. It's do one once. So between this token we go writing code like you notice it. We will clear it this line. So after you showed configuration, how what do you want to do for this Arduino? We want light up this LED. So this LED, after you should configure it, this pin, this LED is linked with pin 0. It should configure it. It's configured. What configured? Is configured output or input. So we'll write in view setup and configure this pin input output, not input but output. So in view loop there are here viewed loop. How do that in here? How do here? It's instruction repeat because there are loop. That's mean instruction repeat. Instruction next follow instruction and to go back to first instruction. That's enter in loop. So we go how to do in view setup to configure it pin number 0 output. Which code we will write? It's simple. Just write pin because it is pin number 0. Pin button. Pin mode ms. So mode open parentheses and then which number of this pin. it's number 0. So we'll write number pin 0 and gamma, and pin mode, pin init, number pin is number 0. So mode, which mode? Output, which configures output or input? We should configure output because it's link with lead. With lead, it's with lead. With lead, it's received. It is received. So output. We write output and semicolon. Okay, so we go here in function field log. In field loop, what is right in field loop? Action. What do you want? What will want? What will want? Lead lights up. Lead should lights up. So is for lead should, for lead lights up, it should have tension here. So I'll write digital right, digital right, pardon, digital right, open parenthesis. So digital right, unit pin number 0 and gamma, and what if it should have tension, just mean height. And semicolon. That's right. Here, semicolon. Pardon. I correct semicolon. That's right. Okay. So let's compare this program. What is right? So it's comparing 67. So when comparing, there are here how question is here, how question is suggest or is spotted, how this program transfer to this Arduino devices. It's simple. we click here, it's here. Here we showed best path files, files path programmation. But where is this file? Where can we find? Where can we find this file? This file for Arduino to read and write this programmation and translate this programmation or do what is we want. Here we go to below. This file created is hexadecimal file. It's contains decimal code. That means this programmation translates on hexadecimal code. So we go to below here on the right. Here we go up to then to go here to then to go here. It's here. There are this file. What is looking? That is hexadecimal. Okay. Selected. And do copy, and we go here and do paste, and okay. So finally a file exists in Arduino. Arduino can execute this file. Let's show it's working. You notice it? This square, that's square, red square. That's mean here 5 voltage and here 0 voltage, by it's meant by red square. Okay, we stop this experience and we go to IDE Arduino or Arduino IDE. So what do we want? Let's continue this program by these norms. Let's up few time and then turn off and then let's up. Let's how to complete how to write this instruction. We can stop this video and write this program. What should we do? What do we want? Lights up few time and then turn off. How do you do with that? Good. Right. We write other code. Digital, right? up in parentheses. So number, always number, pins, 7 pins, number, pardon, O pins, O pins, and gamma, and what's height? Height, that means still lights up, that's, but it's up, that's, but we want turn off. So what can I do? What can I do? We do low, low. Low. And gamma here, semicolon. Let's compare. Compilation error, enable to find numeric little operator low. Low. It's here gamma. Gamma. Yes. So we go to here to PROTUES. This is so can do here. But it's worked. It's worked. Yes, no. But we forget something. For project we want LED light up some few times, so you should do good the direction, good of direction good. What is this good? It's delay. Let's write delay here. Delay. $500. That's mean 500 millisecond units. Okay, don't forget semicolon. So compile. So that's work it. Let's show and PROTUES. But don't. But it's don't turn off. Why? Why doesn't it turn off? When you tell some few times, don't turn off. Why? What is errors? What is wrong? Let's read back this programmation. We have digital write, 0 height. That's mean LED is lights up. Delay. Bish. Delay. 500. That's mean don't do anything. Sleep. That's mean Arduino is sleeping. Is sleep. Don't do anything. Just light up lights and stop. Stop during 500 milliseconds, and then digital light 0 allow. That's mean turn off. After turn off, that's mean LED turn off, and direct because it's slow. Because it's slow, it go back, not stop it. It'll go back to digital light to LED the one lights up. The one lights up. It's light up. Don't white. It's not white. Turn off. Direct. Turn light up. Turn on. Lights up. That's mean what's mean. In reality, this diode is turned off, but we can't show it because it's this instruction do it quickly, very quickly. It's as first instruction lights up and white 500 and turn off. Direct quickly, very quickly turn the one lights up. This instruction do it very quickly. It's quickly off quickly and next lights up. Function because this function void loop, this instruction in void loop repeats action, not stop it, because it is loop. Not stop it. In this loop, instruction number 1 do it, then instruction number 2, then follow instruction number 3, follow and until end instruction and back to first instruction. I repeat. That's mean in instruction done, follow next instruction, follow next instruction, follow to end instruction and to go back to first step instruction. No stop it. It's work always in loop. We hit program in installation lights, lamp lights up. Here digital lights 0 height, that's light up. Next Arduino stopped 500 milliseconds. Next lamp turn off, and next Arduino repeats go to lights up, go to first instruction don't wait. So first, that's mean it goes back to first instruction lamp 1, LED 1 and lights up very quickly, and our eyes can show these lights or these LEDs when turn off. Can show it because it's very quickly. So LED lights up. So what do you suggest it to write in this program for show lamp or for show LED turn off? Yes. What is tankies? What are you thinking? What do you think? Hmm? For show, LED number 1, LED turn off and show lights up and show turn off. So we should do use it. Yes, we should this disco delay. So we write here delay. Open parentheses. So 5 views, 500. So semicolon. Component. Yes. So we go to simulation software. So test. So it's 6. Lights up, lights off, lights up, lights off, lights up, turn off, turn off, lights up, turn off, lights up, turn off. Good, it's right. Right. So when finish to execute the file, so let's let's go to do project, call it Games Light. For let's we go to for let's number 1, let's number 2. Okay, let's number 2. We go do some project, one project, call it let's light games. Call it let's light games. Light games, that's mean LED number 1 lights up during few time, and LED number 1 after during time, LED number 1 turn off, and LED number 2 lights up during few time. Thereafter light number 2 turn off, and LED number 3 lights up during few time. After during light number 3 turn off, and light number 4 lights up, and after few time LED number 1 we go back, because we go created loops for games. This light number 1 turn lights up during 500 during few times, and turn off, and second lights up few times, and then after turn off, and third lights up, like that, no stop it. Okay, so what is mean, what is need? Let's number 2, let's number 3, let's number 4. So we can link this LEDs with Arduino by these pins. So number 2, LED number 2, LED D2, let's call it here. And we called pin number 2 with lead D3 and link pin number 3 with lead number 4, and all leads we should connect by ground. Right here. So we should to go to write this program. How write this program? Can you write in this program? Stop videos and let's to write this program. Okay, write this program. How to write? What do you note first? For first step, we should, what do you should do? First step, after, yes, what do you should writing in viewed setup function? We should configure it. We should configure these pins. It shows configures pins number 1, number 2, number 3. For these pins, what do you should configure it? Output or input? Yes. There are send informations, send tensions. So there are output. All will configure it output. So how do you do that? It's simple. Pin mode. Open parentheses. Pin number 1. It's 1. Comma. It's what? It's what? It's output. And semicolon. Open parenthesis. It's pin number 2. Gamma. It's mode. It's configure output. Pardon. Output. Put. Semicolon. And go here. Pin mode. Pin mode, open parenthesis, it's number 3, pin number 3, it's configured output, and semicolon. Okay, so we configured 4 pins. So we go here in viewed log function. In token, what is we have digital lights for light number 1, D1, LED D1, its digital light set height during 500, and then digital light 0 loud. 0 loud, that's mean turn off. 5 didn't off, and then what? Then LED digital, then LED number, LED D2, D1, LED D2 lights up. That's mean digital light. Digital light. Digital lights. Digital lights. Open parenthesis. Number 1. Gamma lights. When LED is turned off, LED number D2 lights up, turn on. So lights button yes, and button symmetrical. Okay, so the light is lights up during 500, and then turn off digital lights. Digital lights, open parenthesis, and number 1 gamma and loud and symmetrical. When LED D2 turn off, LED number 3 turn on, lights up. So we write digital lights, digital lights, open parenthesis, 2 gamma high, and symmetrical. Delay, open 500, symmetrical, and also when then it's turned off. So digital light and lights, digital lights, open parenthesis, so number 3, je pense number 3, number 2, gamma low turn off يعني turn off that's mean turn off arithmetic column and after lead number 3 number 4 lead number 4 lights up so digital right digital right upper parenthesis number 3 height gamma height button and symmetrical therein the line upon parenthesis 500 milliseconds symmetrical and after then lead number and then digital right lead number 4 it's turn off that's mean digital right digital right upper parenthesis number 3 low gamma low that's mean pardon and after symmetrical so that's after what and when lead number 4 turn off the lead number 1 turn on it's slow رجعوا back to first instruction lead number 1 lights up so we go to comparing this program we have error comparisons error outputs was not output yes I will correct output yes symmetrical also comparison error enable to find numeric letter operator output we have here gamma that's point gamma okay compare error digital right this here digital I forget A digital pardon it's small digital right okay law was not where is this law pardon law okay component error enable to find numeric height here is gamma not point pardon gamma yes it's our was not component. So it's done, component done. So we go to process, test. Yes, it's done. Yes, good. So we go. So we have notices. We can write this programmation other state we can use instead. Here we have pin mode 0 output. Instead to output we can do 1. We can do if there are inputs, just do 0. You can when in case to we have output, in case configured pin output, instead to do write output we can write 1. If we configured this pin input, instead to write input we can write O or 0. We can do this here. 1 here, 1 here, 1, because all is outputs. Here envelope we can do instead do height we can do 1. 1. Instead do low we can write O or 0. Height, instead to height we can do 1. Instead to low we can write O or 0. Instead to height we can write 1. Instead to low we can write 0. Instead to height we can write they are same. We have to choose to write height or to write 1. They are the same. It's correct. It's also correct programmation. Like so, configure component. Pardon. So it's done component. So we can do tests here. They're the same. So they are the same. So that's depend to your choice. If you want to write to program it with height, low, output, input, or to program it with 0, 1, 0, 1. So bye bye. I hope nice time and nice days, and I hope to happy, to interested, and to be benefit for this course. Wish you to next course. Bye bye.